Hello and welcome sports fans to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you to enjoy. I'm Joseph Brett alongside David Alvarez coming to you live from Lithia Drive Fields in Medford, Oregon. We thank you for joining us today. We welcome you to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Today, the Illinois Valley Cougars come in to take on your very own St. Mary's Crusaders in a 3A, 2A Special District 5 League matchup. The Crusaders come in with an overall record of 0-1 on the season. And on the other side, the Illinois Valley Cougars are 1-0. No preseason rankings for either of these teams coming into the season. Nice to see a full squad out there today for Illinois Valley. I know last year looked like they had some troubles fielding a full team during the season. The whistle blows and we are underway here at Lithia Drive Fields in Medford, Oregon. St. Mary's controlling the ball here in the opening minute. And just like that, the Crusaders get on the board. And it's St. Mary's 1, Illinois Valley nothing. Just moments into this matchup. That goal there scored by St. Mary's number 10, Chris Cranenberg. Cranenberg, a junior this year for the Crusaders, played himself a fair amount of time last year as a sophomore on this Crusaders team. So my clock is going. It's probably off just by a few moments. I didn't click it right out the gate to get it going. No clock here on the field. So do our best to make sure you're up to date where we're at, what's going on. Goalkeeper today for the Cougars is Timothy Wood. He's a sophomore goalkeeper for this Cougars soccer team. It's his second year as the starting goalkeeper for Illinois Valley. On the other side, in the goal for the Crusaders, I believe it's Davis Jones, sophomore goalkeeper for St. Mary's. Good takeaway there by Illinois Valley, but St. Mary's able to get the ball right back. Good job here by St. Mary's in the early minutes. Already on the board with the early goal from Chris Cranenberg. St. Mary's. Oh, a good boot there by Jose Munoz. but the Illinois Valley defender in the right place at the right time, or that would have gone for goal number 2 for the Crusaders. St. Mary's, coached by Isa Tia Tutu, and on the other side, the Illinois Valley Cougars, coached by Augustus Ogu. Throw in from the far sideline for the Cougars. Cranenberg gets a foot on it. Illinois Valley comes out with it, quickly taken away by the Crusaders, pushed back across midfield. This one sent all the way across to the far sideline. Cranenberg going to pick it up. Sends one into the box, and it's going to be scooped up by Illinois Valley goalkeeper Timothy Wood. Folks, today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365, fueling your adventure to see 21 Pilots in Portland. Download the Peak Rewards app to earn free fountain drinks and coffee. Also, Big Table Rock Sports, thank you to our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird, Food for Less, John L. Scott, Travel Medford, and also the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. And today's game also brought to you in part by Schlesinger, DeVilleneuve, and Attorneys, with practices throughout Southern Oregon. Also, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. Just about 8 minutes have gone by here at Lithia Drive Park. This is Gary H. Wheeler Field. Field 10 here at this complex, home of the St. Mary's Crusaders football and soccer. They also share this field with Rogue Valley Adventist Academy and Cascade Christian. Cougars just going to clear the ball away here. They've not spent much time on the other side of the 50. St. Mary's controlling time of possession through the first 9 minutes or so here. Another one scooped up by the goalkeeper, Timothy Wood. That one out on the far sideline, and the Cougars will get it back. And a good job there by Wood coming out of the box to make the save. He gets beat, and his teammates do a great job of getting back defensively for him to prevent the Crusaders from getting on the board with their second goal of the afternoon. I didn't see what the call was there, and it's going to be. What was that call? I didn't even know it was a handball. No, he might have just been too deep in the. Yeah. Can the defender get deep into the goal? I don't know. I'm not sure what the call was there, but it's going to be a penalty kick here, and it's going to come off of the foot of Leandro Kronk, and Kronk able to score with 29-15. So exactly 10 minutes have elapsed since the goal by Chris Cranenberg with 39:15 to go. And with 29:15 off the penalty kick, Leandro Kronk able to get the second goal of the afternoon. So 2-0 now Crusaders. And we're just over 10 minutes into this matchup. St. Mary's doing a good job keeping the ball away from the Cougars here. They're spreading the field nicely. And one thing you like to see in the game of soccer is your guys playing with their heads up as they come down the field. They're doing a good job and able to see everybody on the field. Sometimes in soccer you see people, they come up the field with the ball and they keep their head down. The same thing as in basketball. You want to keep that head up as you're coming downfield. That way you can see where that pass is going to go. A great leave there, give and go back and forth. And it's going to be another goal for the Crusaders with 26-14 to go here in the first. Jose Munoz with the last goal for the Crusaders, and he comes right back with another goal. With 26-14, Munoz able to get the goal, and then with 25-12 on the clock, St. Mary's moving fast here. Can't even keep up with my scoreboard. Looking down at the roster in the back of the board, they're already on the board again. It's 4-0 Crusaders, and we're only about 15 minutes in to this matchup. Couple of opportunities there for the Crusaders. Timothy Wood doing a good job in the goal for Illinois Valley there. Munoz almost coming up with his third goal in as many minutes for St. Mary's. Not the start that Illinois Valley wanted in this matchup here today. But as St. Mary's has shown, they're not out of it yet. St. Mary's 4 goals in just about 17 minutes elapsed. That one right back out of bounds, stays with the Cougars. And we're going to have our first corner kick of the afternoon. It'll be in favor of the St. Mary's Crusaders. Good corner. Wood going to come up with the save. Substitution incoming for Illinois Valley. Coming out of the matchup is, oh, not quite sure. Just realized I don't have numbers on the roster for players on the field for Illinois Valley. The only one we're able to realize is who they have marked down as their goalkeeper. And I also recognize him from last year being in there for Illinois Valley. St. Mary's trying the old give and go there. Just a little too tough off the foot for Declan Reed to be able to track down. About 20 minutes in for the first half. Probably off by about a minute or so. St. Mary's just missing another opportunity there. Folks, make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. First-class food and a brand new menu awaits you. The gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. And fans, it's time to get you back in the game. As an official, there is a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. So, timeout on the field for a quick break for the players at the 20-minute mark. Well, we're going to step away for a quick moment, but we'll be right back with more Crusaders soccer on TableRockSports.net right after this.
Do when you get into a car accident and want to know your rights? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one. Only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive US Cellular authorized agent. Visit SOUScellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Well, welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. We're back from the 20-minute break here at Lithia Drive Fields. This is Gary H. Wheeler Field. It's Field 10 here at the Sports Complex. And at the moment, the St. Mary's Crusaders lead the Illinois Valley Cougars, by a score of 4-0. Timothy Wood with another save there for the Cougars. That's his 6th save of the afternoon. Davis Jones not forced yet to make any saves in this matchup. The Cougars without a shot on goal through the first 22 minutes. And Timothy Wood with another save. Munoz almost getting the goal for the hat trick, but it's going to wind up in a St. Mary's corner kick, their second of the afternoon, and it's going to turn into a goal off the foot. And Munoz is going to have the hat trick on the afternoon. That's his 3rd goal, and we still have 17 minutes to go in this first period. 3. That's 5. Almost a terrific header by Magni Glacier. But Wood with another save. They're keeping him busy today.
What grade is that number 9? Oh, God.
And Wood scoops up another one. Munoz down there inside the box. A great move. A good kick there. Deflects off the goalpost. And that would have been number 4, but just a little too high. Substitutions incoming for the Crusaders. Coming in for St. Mary's, it'll be Timothy Sibertsev. Not sure if that's quite right, but again, apologies if I mess any of them up this afternoon. I'll make sure to get down with Coach Tia Tutu at some point before the next matchup, just so we got some of these new names we haven't seen on the roster before sorted out and announce them properly for the rest of the season. And another goal for the Crusaders off the footwork and the shot. I believe that's Andrew, or no, that's number 23. That is Leandro Kronk with the goal for St. Mary's. That's his second goal of the afternoon as St. Mary's takes a 6-0 lead with still about 12 minutes to go here in the first half. And what a shot off of the foot of Munoz. And that's his 4th goal on the day. And St. Mary's now leads 7-0. So 7-0 Crusaders. We still have just about 11 minutes to go in the first half. Good job by the Crusaders there. Illinois Valley, the closest they've had to an opportunity so far. And that's going to be the first technical save for the Crusaders goalkeeper, Davis Jones. Munoz shown he's dangerous with the ball. Has it about the 10, drops it off. It's a boot through the uprights. It'll go out of play and back to Illinois Valley. And it'll be another save for Jones. Jones gonna boot this one away. Crosses midfield. Jones boots this one to midfield, picked up by Munoz. Back to Kronk. Kronk's going to send it to the far side. St. Mary's just trying to slow things down. It seems just a little bit. They have that 7-0 lead. No need to push anything, especially with how hot it is outside. Working the ball backwards a little bit more here at the end of the first period. So Timothy Wood kicks it away. It's going to be taken by Cranenberg. St. Mary's is going to work the ball backwards, all the way back to their goalkeeper. Timothy Wood gonna pick it up, throws it out. Just about 5 minutes or so to go here in the first half. The Cougars desperately trying to get on the board. Jones going to come out and scoop that one up. And we're going to have another St. Mary's corner kick coming up with 1:45 or so to go here in the first half. A corner kick here, sent into the box, defended by the Cougars. And that'll do it for the first half of play here from Gary Wheeler Field at Lithia Drive Park. And at the end of the first half, the St. Mary's Crusaders hold on to a 7-0 lead over the visiting Illinois Valley Cougars. You are listening to St. Mary's Soccer on TableRockSports.net.
What is education? Is it desks and a line? Is it reading from a textbook? Or should it be something more?
St. Mary's is a really special place, and it's hard to understand that unless you visit, unless you spend time here.
And the kids here are just wonderful.
It makes teaching easy because they want to learn and they're very respectful.
They care about each other, they know how to collaborate and work together, they know how to figure out complex problems.
They respond to enthusiasm and they develop their own enthusiasm, which is something that I feed off as a teacher.
We care for them as a whole, as an individual. It's not just about my subject, we care about all parts of that student.
One of the benefits of our project-based learning program in the middle school is that students are able to take what they're learning and make something really creative and inventive and exciting, and they're also very invested in it because it's real to them.
The students really get involved and get to learn problem solving through a hands-on approach. Through our mod system, they can take an engineering class and see if it's for them, but then maybe realize that they want to do something a little more creative and then take some art classes and find out that architecture might be their thing.
This is education for the 21st century. Our programming is designed to teach people to think outside the box.
This year we have students from 11 different countries, plus all of our American students. So we're an international campus. Students learn from each other. Local students learn from students who come to go to school here. In the classrooms, they really add to what is happening, and that benefits the local students.
A great education is more than just what happens inside the classroom. It's what happens when students learn about competition, about teamwork, about how to win and how to lose. It's about learning how to become who they need to become. I think what's most important about this is that you know that kid sitting in front of you, you see them as an individual, and you understand that you can have an impact on their life and inspire them to find out something about themselves that they didn't know existed, and that they can leave this school and they can go off and do some great things with their lives, whatever that may be. I feel like we're doing something pretty special and spectacular at this place. It's so inspiring, not only for myself, these students, but for everybody who works here, for everybody who comes here. To be part of St. Mary's is something that is truly extraordinary.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net. The second half just getting underway here from Lithia and Driveway Fields in Medford, Oregon. Most of the starters are out for, well, looks like almost pretty much everyone for St. Mary's. The starters are out as they do hold on to that 7-0 lead. St. Mary's got on the board with a goal from Chris Cranenberg 45 seconds in to the matchup. And then with 29-15, 10 minutes later, on the penalty kick, Jose Munoz got on the board with a goal himself. Or excuse me, it wasn't. It was on the goal kick from Leandro Kronk, excuse me. And then with 26-14, Munoz got on the board with his first of 4 goals on the afternoon. He scored with 26-14, 25-33, 17:05 to go. And then it was Kronk got his second goal of the afternoon with 12:25 on the clock in the first half. And then Jose Munoz got his 4th goal of the afternoon with 12:02 to go in the first half. That was all the scoring St. Mary's would get. It looked like they were trying to get here to the second half. I believe that mercy rule is 8 or more after the first half of play. I think Coach wanted to get some of his second stringers some time on the field this afternoon. St. Mary's pushing the ball ahead. No call there. Appears it was clean. St. Mary's maintains possession. They send one down into the box, picked up and juggled, and then they're going to call offsides. Wearing number 14 out there. I believe that's Davis Jones, goalkeeper, switching jersey numbers, coming into the ball game as a player and not a goalkeeper. Cranenberg has the ball here. Send it over to Kronk. Has it taken away. Just over 5 minutes here into the second half of play. St. Mary's still leading 7-0. All 7 goals were scored in the first half. See if this group on the field can get that 8th and final goal for the Crusaders. Corner kick for Illinois Valley. That's their first corner, or excuse me, second corner of the afternoon. Stays with St. Mary's. We're going to have a substitution incoming for the Crusaders. Coming out will be Oliver Ford, and coming into the matchup will be Aiden Miller. The throw in taken by Jones, crosses it, a little too tough, and it's going to be kicked out by Illinois Valley. And Daniel Jones with the header puts St. Mary's up by 8, and I think that'll do it for this one here. The Crusaders get the mercy rule on Illinois Valley with 29 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second half. St. Mary's walks away victorious by a final score of 8-0. We're going to step away for a quick minute. We'll be right back with more Crusader soccer on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. The Crusaders come in 0-1 on the season. They take on a 1-0 Illinois Valley team, and they walk away victorious by a final score of 8-0. The Mercy Rule ends this game with 29 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the second half. And St. Mary's will improve to 1-1 on the season. St. Mary's with 8 goals on the afternoon. The first one came with 39:15 to go in the first half by Chris Cranenberg, and then Leandro Kronk followed him up with 29:15 to go. And then Jose Munoz got on the board 3 times in a row, 26-14, 25-33, and 17-05 in the first half were 3 goals for him. And then Kronk got his second goal of the afternoon with 12:25 to go. And then Munoz capped off the first half with his 4th goal on the afternoon with 12:02 to go. And then it was the goalkeeper who came out to play for the Crusaders as they switched goalkeepers up by 7, and it was Davis Jones who came away with the goal with 29:42 to go in the second half, and that'll do it for this one from Gary H. Wheeler Field here in Medford, Oregon. The Crusaders walk away victorious 8-0. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Illinois Valley head coach Augustus Agu and St. Mary's head coach Isa Tia Tutu. Also, St. Mary's Crusaders athletic director Jamie Young and Illinois Valley athletic director Erica Butler. And the St. Mary's Crusaders for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. St. Mary's wins and defeats the Illinois Valley Cougars by a final score of 8-0. For David Alvarez, I'm Joseph Brett saying good afternoon and thanks for watching. Our next Table Rock Sports broadcast will be St. Mary's takes on North Valley tomorrow night. That game's at North Valley at 7 o'clock. So tune in to Table Rock Sports to catch the Crusaders taking on the Knights in some Friday night football. You'll catch that broadcast, as I just mentioned, right here on TableRockSports.net.